We're back for Kombat 11. Now this fine ninja has been streaming Dishonored 1 and Dishonored 2 while I was gone. Tonight for Dishonored 2. Okay, why do people like to fucking call or text me when I'm streaming? I bet you 10 to 1 it's a... Yeah, dumbass telemarketer. Dumbass telemarketer.
No, good old telemarketer.
Yeah, you know that's wrong. Now when I left, I was in the top 5%, but now that I'm back, I am at top 32.2. So most likely, I'm probably not going to get the special Jade costume. But oh no, it's Jackie. My mistake. I read it before Jade. But
who cares about Jackie?
People who live in Detroit, Michigan. I don't know. But we're going to do the River of Blood first, which apparently is against Kato Khan. We have completed it already, but new stuff's been added.
So you mean people who live in a war zone.
Correct. And of course we're going to start off with Star Platinum.
A spot in America that looks like you, pretty much looks like Fallout.
Yeah, more or less. Let's see, we have a commenter, it's probably Moth. In the midst of watching too many games, where do you start streaming? Well, not my fault, Moth. It's the first time I've actually had a chance to stream since coming back, because I had to unpack yesterday when we got home. So that, yeah, I didn't get home till like midnight, and I was like, you know what, I am not getting on the fucking PlayStation. Nope. That's what I want, thank you. Give me that, and by the way, unfortunately I did not do well in the Mortal Kombat 11 tournament there. I did place in the top, made it past the top 2 rounds, but then after that, unfortunately, I got lost in the 3rd round, unfortunately. Went up against one of my characters I have a hard time beating on occasion, and that is Scarlet.
But what character won it?
The finals came down to, believe it or not, Devoya versus Katana.
Who the hell uses Devoya? That person should die.
Well, actually, apparently Devoya is actually becoming a more popular character for these pro players.
How? Devoya sucks.
I think if you use her, that... I do not like the fact Kato Khan is blocking like an asshole. Oh, come on. Okay, Kato Khan, stop being a bitch. Ow. Oh, good, he's dead. I'm keeping an eye on my phone real quick. I might come later, but me and my family are doing something outside. I know I hate going outside, but I do not want to be odd and stay in the house. So why do they choose to do this at almost 8:30? I don't know. Well, it doesn't get dark anymore till like 9 p.m. Alright, one thing I will say with too many games, because I kind of mentioned it in the pickup video, and Fine Ninja kind of mentioned it at the start if it didn't get cut. Excluding the 2 Genesis games Brad got me, I did not buy any Genesis games this time around, because almost every Genesis game that I had on my list, people wanted way too much money. Now, I can understand Double Dragon, Battletoads on Genesis being $80. That, I expect that.
I have that.
But Double Dragon 4, The Shadow Falls, is not worth $50 to me by just the cartridge. So I had to walk away from the Genesis games this time around. But It's alright, I did make up for it with a lot of, with one Dreamcast game in particular that's very, I didn't even know existed, and that was Wacky Races, but, one thing that did piss me off being in Pennsylvania, besides the roads from hell, and Brad, if he's watching this, he can back that up, gas prices up there. You know, in Virginia right now, we pay about $2.39. Pennsylvania went from... What's a joke?
That's it? We have to pay like $3, almost $4.
That's not a surprise. I just got on, Brad said, okay. I'm not the host of the party. In Pennsylvania, when we stopped for first gas, it was $2.79, and I'm like, whoa. When we got to near the convention center, we were seeing it for $3. I'm like, what in the fuck is with these gas prices? I'm like, some of you are fucking goddamn loony.
Yeah, that's normal for me. Or for, you know, this area.
As I was honest, I was like, I have never seen gas prices this damn bad before. Who do I want to play as? Looks like it's a... we'll pick, End of the World Shao Kahn. Are you on watching the stream, Brad, or watching on, getting on PS4 is what you meant? Because I have no clue what you mean. Alright, looks like I'll be facing Noob Saibot, and Smoke will be helping him from the shadows. Great. That's exactly what I want. We'll use that one. So
I used the classic noob skin with the MK9 head.
Nice. Brad says, oh, I just have it on my phone now, but I can get on That's up to you, because I don't know if you're watching Monday Night Raw, as I like to call it, shit. Because I tune in just to see what's happening, and they announced, I think they finally, okay, we're just going to admit Seth and Becky are a couple, fine, whatever. And I even told my stepdad this last night at Waffle House, that when I heard what the finish was, I'm like, they're gonna set up a mixed tag team match with both of the titles on the line, aren't they? He says they can't do that. Guess what they announced tonight?
That's exactly what's happening.
At Extreme Rules, it's all or nothing. If Baron Corbin and Lacey win, they win the belts. If they lose...
better not win. Lacey Evans is a terrible wrestler.
If they lose, they get another title shot. So here's one or two things are going to happen. A, they're going to win, and Leslie's not going to cash in. Or B, Leslie's going to somehow get it disqualified and win the belt. I'm expecting some kind of screw job. I'm expecting a dusty finish. Some kind of bullshit. And I hate saying that, but I think that's what's going to happen. I will say this. If you have Baron and Lacey win, this would not be the first time they've done a title change like this. If anybody remembers SummerSlams years ago, Beth Phoenix and Santino won the women's and IC title respectively by beating Mickie James and Kofi Kingston. I can't remember what SummerSlam it was, but it was one of them from a few years ago. I'm sure somebody in the comments is like, well, it's SummerSlam, blah, 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 blah.
I would like to make an argument.
What?
The women's division would be dead if Lacey Evans wins the title.
I hate saying it, I gotta kind of agree with that.
For one reason. She cannot perform matches.
I agree. Why did... Oh, really? I think she's a terrible wrestler in my opinion.
She is.
Alright, Brad's on PS4 now. I guess you can send the invite, Fire Ninja.
When the entire match is basically carried by Becky, and she needs to tell her what she needs to be doing.
Okay, that was odd. I'm seeing a scorpion shadow on my thing.
Then you know there's a problem.
Yeah, I did hear what happened on the way back home of, you know, what happened at the pay-per-view. Surprisingly, I only got one match wrong, and that was the U.S. title match. I cannot believe they had Joe lose it this quickly. I do think they are burying him at this point. Because, I'm sorry, Joe should have not lost it winning it back in his first defense. But the only thing I can think of for that is Vince is fucking stupid. And no disrespect to Ricochet. I like Ricochet, but
they still want Ziggler to win.
Ziggler, I think at this point, Ziggler's in hot water between advertising his own t-shirts that he's personally made. And let's be honest, Vince doesn't like Ziggler to begin with. I'm expecting Ziggler to most likely go to AEW, but they wanted somebody who could at least make Kofi look good in his first few title offenses. So.
But they weren't even his first few anymore.
Well, his first one was against KO, but nah, I don't think anybody really cared about that feud. Which brings me to another point with last night's pay-per-view, because somebody's like, oh, Doug, you're wrong, the fans love Roman Reigns. I went and watched the clips of that match. They were booing Roman Reigns until Shane McMahon came out. So anyone who says, oh, the fans love Roman Reigns, that's a fucking lie. Most of the fans just can't stand Shane McMahon's gimmick. And I'm going to say this, if Shane becomes champion, it's actually not a bad thing, guys, because then you could build up a face to go after Shane and his buddies, and guess what? It's like the Four Horsemen from the 80s all over again, where you have the Heat face and his buddies do a whole year of feuding to catch the heel champions. It can work. The problem is, Vince is a goddamn moron. And by the way, hello, Brad, if I didn't say hello.
Hey, you're in the middle of talking about something.
So me personally, I'd have no problem with Shane being the champion. He'd be more believable than some of the WWE champions we've had in the past. He actually can have exciting matches. And let's be honest here, he was Taker's last good match. Yes, I know I'm referencing that WrestleMania Hell in a Cell match with him and Taker, but guess what? That was Taker's last good match. Which brings me to one last thing. Somebody had the nerve to say Dave Meltzer and everyone who said Goldberg versus Undertaker at Saudi or fucking Arabia was a negative star match is wrong. They just don't know good wrestling. Can somebody explain to me what crackhead thinks Taker vs. Goldberg was a 5-star classic? I need somebody to explain that, how people said that was the best, one of the best matches of this year. Somebody explain the logic to me how. Fire Ninja, Brad, any ideas here?
You see, when people from Alabama have a child...
Oh, wow, he's going straight to blaming Alabama. Let's just blame Alabama.
They're usually this thing called incest.
Oh, boy.
And they are not great.
Yeah, that does make sense. A little bit.
That's the only thing I could think of. Because that match was terrible.
Alright, now we're going to play as Fire
The fact that
Ninja,
Goldberg knocked himself out.
which is not the first time that's happened in his life.
A terrible chokeslam.
Yep, I agree with that.
Undertaker failing to do the tombstone pile driver because he smashed Goldberg's head into the mat.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
Great match. 5-star.
Yeah, 5. Yeah, it was a munch 20 asses. That's the best way to describe it. Miss 20 asses.
The fact that Goldberg, you know, busted himself open made it even better.
Apparently, Moth left a comment on my, I'm taking a guess, yep. He says, I can't avoid singing, huh? No, you cannot avoid singing. I like to sing in my videos. So just deal with it. Now that I got that out of the way. I know Crash Bandicoot came out this past weekend while I was gone. Don't worry, guys. I will probably be streaming that tomorrow.
Did you get it hooked up too?
My family was picking it up for me while they had to go take care of stuff in Richmond, so I stayed home.
Did you hear if they got it or did anything happen?
No, because I've been busy bringing stuff in and unpacking from the trip. Granted, I'm going to just say this now because people have been saying, Crash Bandicoot's too difficult. Oh god, you can't beat it unless you use a rubber band. You guys suck. These are probably the same people who bitch at, oh, I can't play Mortal Kombat 11 because I can't unlock what I want in the crypt. Oh, what do I have to do 50 fatalities on a person to get ahead? Why can't I just do one and be done? Or in somebody else's case, and they know who they are who bitched, why can't I do fatalities in story mode? That would make the game more fun and I wouldn't have to do arcade mode. You are all pansies! Fuck. If you're gonna bitch about a game, bitch it because of how bad it is, not because it's kicking your ass and making you its bitch. Okay?
Well, in all fairness, you hit an enemy with an item in a Crash Team Racing, it does hardly anything to them.
Okay, and guess what? In Mario Party, in Mario Kart, it does the same fucking thing.
No, it stops them solid if you hit them with an item.
Not really. Because I was playing Mario Kart at the convention. And I got hit with items, and I was still moving. I didn't have no star, boo. I just think people just want to bitch about it because they probably sucked at it as a child and suck at it now still. These are probably the same people who bitch that Crash Bandicoot HD remakes were too difficult. And the only problem with that was the shadows. Other than that,
but that rubber banding in the prize racing is pretty enough.
I don't think anybody who's truly doing that probably doesn't want to learn how to play the game legitly. Because I guarantee you when I stream it, I'm probably not going to be using a rubber band. I'm probably going to be able to easily have a fun time with it. Because I have the PS1 version. I highly doubt the AI is that difficult. Everyone's saying the AI is, you can't beat the game, you can't even win a race because the AI beats you every time. Probably people who suck at racing games and have probably never played one. Again, now if it's the third boss or fourth boss, yeah, those are supposed to be tough. But if you can't even beat the first boss, you suck. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because I grew up playing real tough kart racing games back in the day. But guess what? I didn't have an issue back then. I probably ain't going to have an issue now. These are probably the same people who'd be like, what's Jersey Dove on PS1 and would probably lose within 2 seconds of it. These are probably also the same people that, let's see, when Samurai Showdown comes out, what, tomorrow I think? I guarantee you they're going to start bitching at that because of what its unique feature is for arcade mode.
Are you getting that game?
No, I don't have the money. Did you not forget how much I just spent at too many games?
Oh, you might have it.
No, I didn't have a pre-order because by the time it got announced, it was like, well, it's either that or too many games, so that one's going to have to wait a bit, just like with She's a Shoot Larry. But one of the unique features with Samurai Showdown is the game runs while you're playing. So if you're mostly a defensive player, the game's going to act with that and do more defensive stuff towards you. Where if you're an offensive heavy character like me, who plays 90% offense, the AI is going to start learning that and just start copying you. So the AI is going to start becoming like you are. Which, if you suck at a fighting game and become a button masher, guess what the AI in Samurai Showdown's going to do? The same thing. So it's going to force you to actually get good at a game, which I already have a feeling there's going to be people bitching about it. With me personally, I actually think that's a great idea. The AI starts to copy you, starts to mimic you. It's got to make you be better. Unfortunately, I think people don't want to be better. They just want easy shit. They just want, oh, I beat arcade mode with one character. Give me all the fucking trophies.
Well, I mean, of course, that's how it should be. We don't want challenge.
Thank God I know you, Fire Ninja, or else I know you, because I know you're being sarcastic.
Nonsense.
And there's Big E or Kofi, I don't know. Stabby, stabby. And range round jacks, yay. Question of the video, guys. With it being Monday, there's really not too much of a question, but let's see, when does June end? Trying to remember.
Ends on a Sunday.
This Sunday, I guess?
Yeah, the next Sunday.
So that means this Sunday then.
Yeah.
See, when people say next Sunday, I actually think of the next week, not this week. But oh, that was close. What do you think the 2 free games that are going to be announced are? I'm still hoping for Tony Hawk and Godzilla. Particularly after finding out for some weird reason Godzilla is worth $100 on PS4. Which is still odd.
It's not anymore. And then people are like, oh, it's not when you get it.
The funny thing is, I see it at GameStop and Best Buy all the time for like $20. So I'm like, how the fuck is it $100? I'm like,
exactly.
That's why I get confused with these people, like some of these prices. So I can understand if it's like from limited run. I expect those to be expensive. Which they were at the convention. I wanted to buy one, but you know, it was like $30. But I'm like, you know, it'd just be easier for me to get it on the PSN store for $20. Granted, I still would like to own at least one unlimited run game in my life. But some of these prices, it's like, for PS4 example systems, if it has PT on it still, that PS4 is worth $1,000. What? That is stupid. Because, oh, it's got PT, the game that would never come out. Guess what? You'll spend $1,000 to play a demo? Are you high? Are you drunk? Because if you are, you need to go to AA and quit.
You might want to recheck that Godzilla because games are used for 50 now, and there's like none around.
Not mine. All full GameStops around me have been selling it for 20.
They must not have updated the labels on them.
No.
All the GameStops are added then.
Because I check I call the 4 near me every time, and they're like, yeah, they still. I called them today because I wanted to get Godzilla if I had the money, and they said, yeah, $20. So I think what I think it is, it's two things. And I've seen this before at some GameStops. Some GameStops charge different prices than others. I know the website charges something, but I've seen it cheaper in stores, and hell, even Walmart sells it for $20. And Best Buy, when I've typed it in, it shows it for $20 at my store. So I'm not understanding how everyone says it can be over $100 unless they'll batshit fucking crazy. And I'm sorry, no PS4 game is worth $100 unless it's a collector's edition and comes with a season pass. If it's just the game, hell no. That'd be like me saying, well, I'm going to sell Deadpool for $300 because of the fact of it's out of print. No, because that's price gouging in my book. I would charge for how much it is in my eyes. It'd be like $20. Unfortunately, with that being said, because everybody wants to charge outrageous fucking prices for some of these games, it's like, well, we'll never see them free on the 4 at this point. Which I would love to see Godzilla free on the PS4 at this point. Just so all the fucking scalpers can get the middle finger. Because most of these people, I guarantee you, who are saying, oh, it's worth $100 because, you know, there's not many out there, are probably the same people who bought all those NES minis and all those and were trying to sell them for $50 billion. My rant's over now. At least one of them, anyway. Get this from Chronicle. Let's see. More Shao Kahn shit. Yay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I mean, I can understand if it was like a PS1 game or Sega Genesis game, you know, being that much, depending which one it was. But PS4 and Xbox One? No. Just no. And there's all the chests on the island are back to normal.
Yeah, online it says Godzilla's selling for 45 now.
Damn. Maybe my GameStop hasn't updated it then, but I'm
50,
sorry,
but I get it for $5 cheaper.
that's still too high for it. I mean, this is the point I want to make as well with that. A game that was viewed by people who owned it as terrible, they want still big $2 for it, but a game that is great, they want, oh, dirt fucking cheap. Come on.
Well, it doesn't matter to the collector if you just want to own all the games.
No, I disagree with that, because you know I'm a collector, but I tell people, if it's a shitty game, I shouldn't have to pay a price that makes me think it's a great game. Like, case example, Double Dragon 4, the Shadow Falls on Genesis. That game was crap. But people want 50 or $60 for it.
I told you that Wii have a paid game sells for like hundreds of dollars because people wanted to have the whole Wii U collection.
But Hello Kitty, no, I said, because I've played that. That game's actually fun in small doses. That's a 3 out of 5 star game. That's not a shitty game. That's a decent game. When I mean shitty game, I mean a game so bad that it's unplayable by anyone. And let's also remember, Hello Kitty, how can I say this, is very popular in Japan, and it's got a big following here with a bunch of females. So, and plus since it's a product license game, I expect that a bit to be worth more. That'd be like Castle of Illusion. I expect that to be worth more money because Mickey Mouse is in it. On the same token, you got the some of the Looney Tune games on systems that some of them are expensive, some are not, depending which one it is. But to me, I think if I ever sold my games, I would not be selling them with collector prices or what eBay prices are. I would be selling them based on three variants. Is the game fun? Is it how does the disc look and manual look? And overall, how much of an asshole I want to be. And in the case of, I'll use War Gods here as an example for PS1. Yeah, that'd be about 50 cents. Whereas Street Fighter the movie, the game, I'd probably resell that for $15 because I enjoyed the game. I enjoy the movie. So that might be me having my rose-colored glasses on a bit. But at least I'm honest with that. Somebody once told me before, because he's a big video game collector, he's seen games that have no business being so expensive, but they are just because of some bullshit. Let's see, what's one game I can think of? Okay, Metal Gear Solid 3. We all played that game, correct?
Yeah.
Well, there's two different versions for the PS4. If it's the black box version, that's $5 or $10. But if it's the red version with the red case or whatever, that's $50 to $60 just because of the color of the case.
Wait a second, but that would be the greatest hit.
Version that you saw for PS4 or for PS3, I mean.
No, PS2.
Why would you want to pay more for the greatest hits version?
It's not the greatest hits version. Metal Gear Solid 3 had 3 different cases. The greatest hits version, which is the third one, that one goes for the same price as the black case one. The one that's red by itself doesn't say greatest hits. That one, well, I think was a exclusive release or some kind of thing for certain stores that can only get it. I don't know the whole story with it, but I know it doesn't say greatest hits because somebody showed it to me before. What it looks like, and pretty much all that's changed on it is the cover art. That's it. Other than that, it's still the same game, but I'm like, but it costs $50 more just because of the case and the cover. What?
Doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. We're saying. No, that's not true. Again, I disagree with that because I know collectors like me who would be like, I'm not gonna spend money just to get an exclusive case of cover art or whatever. If there's a game out there that's exactly placed the same, like Metal Gear Solid 3, and the other boxes cost $10 because you know it's not the cool looking one. I don't care if it's the cool looking one or not. If you already own one copy of the game, why would you buy the more expensive copy again? No one's gonna do that unless you're a complete idiot.
Well, I'm not talking about collectors like you. There's other collectors that want to have every different drain, everything there is.
Yeah, and those are also the ones who are delusional. And I'm sorry, I don't know too many people who would be justifiably saying, well, I think I'll go get the $50 one and not get the $10 one. I don't think anyone I know from conventions would be saying, I'm going to spend $50 on a PS2 game that I can buy for $5 or $10. Now, I could understand if it was the Japanese version, or even use Resident Evil 4 for this one, because the PAL version's case looks a little different, but actually looks cool differently. We all have seen the one for Resident Evil, you know, it just shows Leon S. Kennedy with a gun and shit, you know, and all the monsters. The one in Europe, it's a there's black trees, the sky's red, and it says Resident Evil 4. That one's the cooler one. So I can understand if you're going to, but here's the issue, if you're going to get that one, you better have a PS4 that can play PAL games. And trust me, I actually have a PAL game, Umirusha 1, that I bought at a fucking flea market for 2 cents. Disc is great and everything, it just won't play in the PS2 because, well, I don't have a modded PS2. Besides, I know Brady is saying that, you know, this collection wants to own every PS2 game. You're never going to get that. You will never be able to own every game because by that way of thinking, and I'm just going to lay this knowledge on people, if you want to be one of those people that owns every one, you're not only going to have to own all the American versions, you're going to have to go out and buy exclusives from Japan that were only released there, exclusives that were only released in Europe, which guess what? You ain't going to be able to play them unless you have a top load or some kind of modded system, so there's more money. And oh, that's right, most conventions, if you're going to be buying those games, you better be a freaking lawyer or a doctor to have a buttload of money.
Well, I think a lot of those only collect like US stuff. They won't go for everything in the whole world. Just everything that came out in the US or whatever country they want.
Well, no, there's one I know who wants to collect every game on Nintendo. And he's even said he wants to get the ones that were exclusive from other countries that never came over here. So, because there's 3 types of collectors. You got the ones like me who just want to collect and have the games they grew up with, not own every one, because they know it's impossible. B, once you want to own every freaking game, doesn't matter, even if they own multiple versions of it, just because the cover art might be different. Or in the case of the Greatest Hits one, they want to own both of them because of the fact of the discs look different, and the manual's different, and the back's different. I don't get it. And then you got the ones who want to own every game on that system's history, including US, Japan, and PAL region.
What did I miss?
Me just going off like usual on the collection ward. Because here's the thing, we know there's one game I'm looking for, the Guy game. And while I was up there this whole weekend, couldn't find it on the 2. Enough people had it on the Xbox original. They're like, well, just buy an Xbox. Brad, you know where I'm going with this because I've told you this before, and I'm just going to say it here now. I am not buying a system to get one game to play. No. I won't do it. I won't do it for the... And you missed my point. Why would I want to buy an Xbox just to get a cheap version of the Guy game? And then I know you'd be like, well, you could buy other games to the Xbox. I own most of the other games on PS2, so why would I want to waste my money? Why would I want to buy the game a second time? Because I don't care for custom music. I didn't even use that feature on the PS3. Yeah, that's usually my case, Martha. It doesn't even have anything to do with the video game, with Mortal Kombat. And that's just my opinion. I don't see to where it's important to have... Now, I know what... And granted, I'm going to be honest. The Guy game shouldn't be even that expensive on the 2. The only reason it is because that one didn't have as many copies like the Xbox original did.
The reason that's expensive is the story behind it. And when I got it... Like, I had to PS3 for a whole bit. When I got it, it was $20 game, but then I guess it got more training.
It did. Because it's that one game that everyone's like, oh, you shouldn't own it in your collection because of what it is and all that crap. trust me, I would love to own it because me and Wicked are both trying to find a copy of that game, but, you know, no luck. Granted, like he said, he owns it on the Xbox, but he doesn't play the Xbox. He doesn't even have it hooked up. He's mostly a Sony person. Matter of fact, I don't even think he has his Xbox One at his house. I think he actually has it in storage or something. Which brings me to my other point, as anybody who's ever been to my house knows that I pretty much have my PS2 and my Dreamcast hooked up right next to the 4.
Well, another thing I like this for is because a lot of the Xbox games actually still look decent on a modern TV.
Again, okay, one issue with that, Brad. You know me well enough, and everybody knows me. Do I care about graphics?
Of course
I'm
you
not
do.
talking about graphics. I mean it not looking like blurred out shit, not just how the game is structured.
I'm sorry. To me, that's graphics. It's like with Atari games. Atari games are viewed as being shit-looking games, but I still play Atari games because they're fun. I don't care about how it looks on a TV or how graphically it looks in HD. If the game is fun, that's what I care about. The issue is, and this goes with what fucking thing is it called that a lot of people bought for the PlayStation 4?
The Pro?
Yeah, the Pro in general. I know people said, oh, they only bought the Pro because they want the game to look pretty. I'm like, so you only had a PS4.
That you need a specific TV for.
You need a specific
the game
TV for.
Has to actually, allow it.
Mom says he only has 3 systems hooked up.
I only have 2 systems hooked up to my TV.
But here's the thing with that, and because I know a few people who got the PS4 4K as dummies, in my opinion. If you're only buying the system just because you want the graphics to look so much better and the look and how they look on a TV, you're not buying a system for the right reasons. I mean, case in point.
The right reasons.
I played an indie game this weekend at the convention called Project Fantasy. It's done in an 8-bit style. I'm sure right when I said that, almost everybody is going to say, oh, that's a dumb game because it's an indie game or it's done in 8-bit. As somebody who played it, did about 3 or 4 matches, the controls are great, the fighting mechanic works, and it's actually fun to play, but I gotta remember, we're in 2019. People don't care about gameplay or controls. They just want to see if they can get if every game they can beat can give them a platinum in 2 seconds, and how it looks on their television.
Yeah, see, I'm not talking about aesthetics like that. I'm talking like if you take like an NES and just plug into mine on TV, which is your pause cable, it's going to be all blurry. You can barely get it.
No. My Genesis is hooked up into my HD TV, and I have none of that issues. And the Atari that's upstairs on a TV, that's on a HD TV, there's none of those issues either. So I don't get your point with that. I really don't. To me, it just sounds like, oh, because it's going to hurt my eyes or there's blurriness. You're going to have blurriness with anything in life. Is that one?
But
Mom
Doug,
says
you're missing the extremely important
PS2, Xbox,
the
360,
fact that there isn't
PS4.
one.
Yeah, I know. Mom says, but he does have a PS1 and original Xbox, which he never plays. And I still got my original PS1 as well, but I'm honest, I don't have it hooked up because I have the PS2. Makes more sense just to have that one hooked up. And I'm sure that's going to lead to my next are mad at me when I say this on Twitter when they say, oh, the PS5 needs to be backwards compatible. No, it does not.
Depends on what extent they're expecting.
Depending
expecting
on...
all the way to the 1, then it's an idiot.
Yeah.
And then they're an idiot.
They expect all the way to the 1, or B, to... I actually had one person say it needs to be backwards compatible for all of them, and introduce trophies for every single game.
Yeah, not happening.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not gonna fucking happen. And I said there's gonna be...
a lot of the companies that were doing that are out of business.
Yep.
2, does anybody actually want to put in the effort to do that? Probably not.
Nope.
3, people are going to expect it for rare games, and they're going to be like, oh, we should have one for the God game.
Oh yeah, there was actually one person who said, which made me just shake my head. I'm like, are you that fucking stupid? And don't get me wrong, it's a game that I love, Resident Evil Outbreak. He's like, oh, that needs to be ported to the 4. Capcom needs to put the online, hire people to put the online servers back on, add online trophies, add trophies to the game. I'm like, you know that's not gonna work, because even when it came out, the servers, there wasn't people using the servers online at all. Oh, there was one person who said, oh, there's old WWE games on PS1 and PS2. They need to be ported to the 4 and have line capability. I'm like, I have a feeling PS1 online games would not work. Plus, I said I don't think some of those WWE games would be allowed because Chris Benoit's in it. That'd piss so many people off and want to...
That's why you just replace them with a blacked out screen.
Vacant. Oh, Stephen Richards, as some people have done. What was that, Brad? You broke up a bit.
Did you replace him with the shadow?
Yeah,
no, No.
black figure.
To be honest, they shouldn't have replaced him to begin with because he was a part of the game, but there'd be somebody who would be pissed. Plus, I hate saying this, most of those games back in 1 and PS2 days, and I'll even go with the Xbox on this one as well, probably wouldn't fly nowadays because people would say they're not politically correct, or they're insensitive.
When people don't realize that the game, you know, is older than them.
Yeah, I'm sure some people would be like, "Oh, that Spawn game's offensive. Why is he killing Satan worshippers in subways in New York City? Why is he only killing white people?" Because I'm sure there'd be somebody would find a way to get pissed off. It's all the word does, like, nowadays, gets pissed off. And that's how I tell people, I'm kind of glad George Carlin and Rodney Dangerfield, they're not in their heyday anymore. If they were alive right now, they would be...
Andy Kaufman.
Yeah, those guys would not survive in this age anymore. People would be wanting them took off television and all that, which would be ridiculous to me.
Doug, what do we talk about with people and intelligence?
I think intelligence has died.
It's very rare.
It's as dead as the dodo.
No, because there are still small spurts of people that have intelligence.
Mob says, I know this isn't that far back, but I would like to be able to play WWE 2K14 on PS4 just on PS Now. Wait, Undertaker with Thunder Rosa. Oh, dear God. Can we just let the Undertaker just retire already, please? Let the man retire.
Let him have his great pictures with Michelle McCool.
Yeah, fuck. Let him have his... be home with his wife.
Where he's wearing his great 99 Problems shirt.
Yeah.
I'm in the top 40%. Mainly because I didn't try this week.
Alright, Bloodfest. Oh. Do I really want to try Bloodfest? I'll try this one after we get done with the Icy Tomb, maybe. Because we only have 2 left to do in the Icy Tomb, so that's a good thing.
I've already done the Icy Tomb.
I have not. I mean, don't worry, guys. We'll be getting back to my 3 Let's Plays this week as well. Jack, Borderlands 2, and Batman Arkham City. By the way, I need somebody to help me figure this out. Before I got on and started doing the stream, I was watching Raw a bit, and they said the top contenders for as it was Raw and SmackDown's tag team champs going up against the #1 challengers. The Usos I can understand because I believe they want pinned in the triple threat match. So it's like, fuck you, Zack Ryder and Kurt Hawkins, but no one liked you anyway. You were just given that because of where the match was. But how can the New Day be the top contenders for Daniel Bryan and the Giant Leprechaun? Heavy
Machinery should have gotten a second chance.
Well, I don't think Heavy Machinery would have won anyway. I don't think they're ready for the belts yet. I would at least like to see them win the NXT tag team titles to see how they would run with it, but...
What, so you're saying have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn do it?
Yeah, because didn't they beat Big E and Woods at the pay-per-view? That was like... But I said, I'm like, wait a minute. New Day lost yesterday, excluding for Kofi. What the fuck?
That's why. Because Kofi pulled his championship strings to have them.
Oh, Undertaker, have you lost your mind? Undertaker came out to help Roman Reigns. Why? No one likes Roman Reigns. And down goes Scorpion.
I don't think I could even say anything to that.
What? Taker helping Roman?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't... It's probably how WWE's like, we have to get Roman over. How? We'll have Undertaker help him. I'm like, did we not learn a lesson when Rock couldn't even get him cheered? Okay, Scorpion, can you stop blocking, please? Probably Vince.
Oh, did you hear a great thing?
Well, I did hear over the weekend that apparently Vince does not want them wrestling doing commercials now.
I'm not talking about that.
Oh.
Vince is shutting down all of the ideas that stars are having.
That's not a surprise. Mom says apparently to help him from Shane and Drew. Great. So let me guess. At Extreme Rules, it's going to be Undertaker and Roman Reigns versus Shane and Drew.
Or we could not have that.
We cannot have that is right. But I have a feeling we're going to have it anyway. And Brad, are you still alive? Because I haven't heard you say anything.
Oh, yeah.
You got
or
it.
We could,
Say
not
something,
have
but
the man in his 50s do any of that.
I agree. By the way, breaking news from ESPN. Alright, Mavericks guard Luke Donovic is second Mavericks player to win Rookie of the Year. Fifth rookie to average 25-5 in a season. And that's a little bit of good news for the Dallas Mavericks. And now we take on Johnny Cage, who will be in the next death battle.
You know what would be nice? If Vince either dropped dead or, retire.
Mom, I have to agree. I'm too sane as well. Mom says I'm not even watching it. Someone in my house is telling it to me because I am far too sane to put myself through a Monday Night Raw. I don't blame you.
I agree, I'm not watching it either. I didn't even watch the pay-per-view yesterday.
A lot of people didn't, and
I know.
apparently the pay-per-view did not sell out, which is surprising. I know Vince was upset that Daniel Bryan was getting cheered, but I'm like, it's his home state. He's going to get cheered.
Well, they only sold about like 4,000 tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And they were starting to do buy one get one, like
free. I heard that, and they even got to the point where they were selling tickets for like $5.
I think they gave out a bunch of the show this week. That's like
I did hear
all
that.
The people that were in the back to the front to try and make it look like a full crowd.
Now that's happened to me before at house shows. Granted, that was mostly house shows, so that's to be expected at house shows,
Well, honestly, the last Starcade, that's how it was. Like, there's one section seat filled up, that's about it.
Yeah.
You know what's a shame, though? AEW's already sold out.
Yeah, their second thing's already sold out.
And where is it?
I think in Florida.
It's in Chicago.
Chicago, oh, okay. I was thinking of the... Yeah, I couldn't remember where it was. And Ring of Honor's Final Battle sold out. So you know. Hell, even Slammiversary, I believe, is... Well, it's not selling out. It's not going to be sold out, but it's actually selling.
I would have wanted to go to...
Mob says that he didn't watch it either, and are you going to watch Flatofest? I think that was the one I was thinking of, the one that's in Florida for that.
That's a free one.
Yeah, I might watch it. I don't know yet. It depends what's going on this weekend, or whatever weekend it is. I don't remember. I'm still trying to get my head back to normal after coming back. And don't forget tomorrow, guys, with it being Tuesday, if you did not own the Kombat Pass, you actually get Shang Tsung tomorrow. So I'm expecting a Shang Tsung tower tomorrow again. Broke his ribs. I don't either, Moth. I'm just going to presume somebody was on crack when they came up with it. Like, you know, like most things. Ah, damn you, Noob Saibot. Oh, Noob lost his head. Yay, Noob's dead. I will say I was kind of upset when I came back home though, because the 3 anime shows I had set to DVR on Saturday did not DVR, so I don't know if Toonami wasn't airing any new anime this weekend or what.
Oh, you mean on Adult Swim there or something?
Yeah, My Hero Academia, Dragon Ball Z Super, and Lupin the Third. If they didn't, I'm gonna kind of be a little upset. Granted, I've watched My Hero Academia's episode already in Japanese, so I'm not too upset. And I can always watch the repeat of Dragon Ball Z Super at 8 o'clock Saturday. Unfortunately, with that being said, the new Lupin the Third thing, I cannot. Mop says the only thing he really follows now, majority, is the 24/7 championship. And I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I've made a joke of that title on how it looks, and I still think it looks like crap, personally, that is like one of the few titles that that who's ever booking it is actually making it relevant. And granted, R2 does deserve some of that, you know, because he's actually making it work, which I got to give him props. I did not think he could.
I think I saw that King Mackerel was spot on the 24/7 title.
No, that was actually kind of a joke. That was only done, you know, as a joke. So that one really wasn't a... That was kind of paying back to his days in TNA with Rockstar Spud. Which I'm sure most people forget that he was actually in Impact Wrestling as a wrestler. I don't really think that worked. Okay, yeah, being an a-hole. Hey, look, a brutality you may have not seen on my stream before. I do kind of find it odd because even me and my stepdad, we were talking about it. And I think, Brad, you might have been in the call with us or not. I said, I guarantee you 10-1, R-Truth is going to win the belt back at Rockstar Spud's wedding. Which, lo and behold, he did. And now we gotta take on Devore, the bug bitch. Remember, if you are enjoying this video, please leave a like and a subscribe so you can get more enjoyable content. And that's what you call a combo, folks. By the way, apparently Moth will be suing Fire Ninja tonight.
For what?
I don't know.
For streaming the first part of Dishonored?
That could be it. Oh my year. Good night, Devore. For not informing me you started streaming Dishonored too.
You weren't on, so I didn't know if you would get the message or not, so I didn't.
Well, it doesn't help as well, and I need to explain this. YouTube's updated itself again, but again, becoming stupid. If you're subscribed to somebody's channel, you have to hit the bell icon and then hit it again so you get all notifications. Because if you don't, and I'll give an example. Let me just click. I'll click Fire Ninja's channel, Chimera Gaming. Now, I'm already subscribed, but the bell has the options. You either get none, personalized, or all. None means you would never get notified. Personalized means you get notified sometimes. And all means, well, you'll get notified every time. So you pretty much have to do that now for every channel you are subscribed to. Because YouTube is stupid.
And I have Doug set for every time.
And I have you set to every time as well.
Why didn't you watch
What, why I didn't watch the one earlier? I was in there for... Well, yeah, I watched a little bit of it before I had to do more unpacking.
First one.
The first one I was at the convention. Every time you were streaming, I was at the convention.
Well, not that much streamed at like 8.
8 p.m.? Yeah, I was still at the convention. The convention didn't end till 10.
Communist.
And we were pretty much still on the first night from when the doors, from pretty much 11, no, because doors didn't open till 2, but they gave you the ticket to 12. Yeah, so Friday we were there from 12:30 till 10. Sunday we were there from 11 a.m. to about 9:30.
I was being sarcastic.
Oh, shut up.
But those intros were good.
Well, I didn't even see them, so...
I am joined by no one.
See, that's the one thing I will say, because a lot of the people I'm friends with who do streams, you know, somebody was asking them, is it easy to stream with somebody who's watching the stream with you or the chat party, keep an eye on comments, or is it easy to stream by yourself? To me personally, I like to stream when somebody's in the chat party with me. I know some people.
I'm not a talkative person. If I'm by myself, I'm just not a talkative person in general. So
I don't. If I have to stream by myself, I don't mind it, but I prefer to stream when somebody's in the chat party with me. Somebody who can bounce off of me, like you, Brad, Wicked, and then there's of course people who should be streaming by themselves because they're boring when they're talking. Dark Knight. Did he really just say next time you stream you need to?
I've known from experience that PlayStation,
the Dark Knight groups I'm in, that when I'm sleeping.
One night listening to music, and I got the PSN notification sound remix of all the songs.
No.
The whole drive home,
That's because if you're in those message groups, it kind of does that. Alright, we completed the Sub-Zero tower.
Because he had to send pictures of every single match and all of his cards.
Yeah, he still does that. Alright, so we did get the brutality for Sub-Zero slicing meat. We might try to shell that off in a minute. Alright, so right now, all we have left to do for the towers, which will be in another end in about an hour or so, and oh god, there's the internet connection quality is current. And I figured something out, guys. If you've noticed, I haven't had the blue screen of death doing this stream, and I figured out why. The one controller I've been using, the see-through controller, apparently, I don't know what happened. Maybe it got knocked over one day or something. I may have not have noticed it. If it did, thanks to the ghost in this house. Yes, by the way, my house is haunted. Yay. It was doing the blue screech of death because I've been using my black controller that has all the Tiny Nina stickers I have. You know, the demonic Pikachu, the hunter who's eating a soul, Gengar. I haven't had the blue scream of death issue. So if you're having a blue scream of death issue, it could be the update or it could be the controller you're using. Keep that in mind. So that's gonna. Well, I wouldn't say because it wasn't doing it at the start of the year. It started doing it like last month.
Because all your stickers on.
No, the one I'm using, the one that was messed up had no stickers on it.
Oh.
The one I'm using that hasn't done the glitch has the stickers on it. Alright, so let's see. Let's actually see the Sub-Zero thing, and we're probably going to go to the crypt as well. Let's check the PlayStation list. Wow, Jade's got a nice looking green skin in the Premier store, but I can't use it. Alright, my family's home. I will be right back.
flash red bass and I'll be back.
Alright guys, I am back. I do apologize about the wait, but I had to help my family get in. I have Crash Bandicoot with me, so I'm probably going to try to get that installed tonight when I go eat in a few minutes. And we might stream that tonight. And my stepdad, by the way, because I did not know this, and I don't know if Brad did or not either, or Fire Ninja or Moth, that GameStop, you know those big DC statues, Batman, Nightwing, Green Lantern, and all that? I guess. Apparently, my stepdad saw them and they were like $40 each. He's like, well, I'm not going to get them. Apparently, no. They are now those big statue boxes of the DC characters are $10 each. Right now. So he walked away with Green Lantern and Nightwing. I didn't know that.
I found that out. Yeah.
But then yet again, you know, I was out of town, so yeah, I cannot afford that skin. It's $500 and I only have $275. I would love to have that skin though for Scarlet, the Accolade of Blood.
What does it look like?
It's green and black. That's the best
version of Scarlet is it?
Short-haired one, it looks like. I prefer her with the short hair.
I prefer with the ponytail.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the crypt real quick. Moff says he hasn't been to GameStop in a couple of months. It's alright, and I am eating Bojangles tonight.
I wonder how long that still's going for.
So most likely, once I get done in the crypt and I do the AI battles, I might call the stream at night. So I can get Crash installed and go eat. First thing first, we see the collector. Alright. We're going to get two things from the collector. We're going to get a new spear for Scorpion, the flaming rope dart of Goro, or Kogo, and we're going to get a new Katana's mask called Cinderella's Daughter. And you know what the funny thing is, when I was at the convention, I was talking to Jay and a few of the other ones I know about Mortal Kombat 11, and I said, you know, it was Square Paint actually, because I bought the Scrooge McDuck painting, and I said, you know, I actually named the collector Scrooge McDuck in Mortal Kombat 11, and they're like, I can see why you would do that. Someone's like, I don't get the joke. I'm like, have you played Mortal Kombat 11? They were like, no. The collector's a new character who likes to steal gold. What's Scrooge McDuck like? He likes to get money. Alright, now we can see the collector again.
I don't get it.
Well, there's some people didn't get my joke either with why I called Jax, Biggie, and Kofi. I'm like, because they're New Day members. Somebody's like, what, did you put your waifu in the game? Name one of the females waifu? I said no, because Melina's not in it. Granted, when I told somebody I called Johnny Cage John Cena in the Miz, somebody said that's offensive. He should not be called John Cena. But I'm like, it's my system. And let's see, Clippers guard Lou Williams claims award for third time, set record for most career points off bench. Well, congratulations to him. I actually agree with that one because he is probably one of the best six-man players out there right now. Any team who can pick him up or get in a trade or something would be very thankful. So tomorrow, when I come back from the store, because I got to go to the store, I will probably do more Crash streams of Mortal Kombat 11, and of course tomorrow night will probably be Jack 2 or Batman.
And we all know what I'll be streaming.
You'll be streaming Dishonored 2. If you're in the middle of your stream, you know I'm not going to stream against you, because that would be losing viewership for both of us, and I don't want to do that to you. So if you're streaming Dishonored 2 by the time I come back on from letting Crash install, just wait. Because I am a patient person.
Well, I was probably going to wait till you get back so that way I could do this specific intro.
Okay. That's not reassuring. Miles says, Doug, patient. I thought you were. Actually, I do have some patience. I just don't show it that often. That wasn't me. Let's go see not Shao Kahn, let's go see the Collector real quick, since you only have 24 seconds. Any shit you have that's new that I want? Oh, we got a new Kato Khan skin called August Blue. August Ruler. This one makes him look like Papa Smurf. Your goods are worthless. Get the fuck out of here. I still gotta show off the AI battle. That's probably when we'll... I do like showing that off. Fine Ninja OSHA showed systems of communism. I think that's the running joke with Moth now is communism.
How did I show symptoms of communism?
25 hearts. And... Bud, what did you pick up at Too Many Games? Since I know you don't usually do a lot of streams or anything, but you can see what you picked up on my YouTube. Ooh, a new Raiden skin.
You say you want to go to the bathroom.
Alright. Infected Savior, so it looks like it's a heal skin. It's for the villain. Because I know
PlayStation VR headset.
See, I wouldn't mind getting a VR, but my eyes suck. And I was playing I was playing the VR game, the VR indie game at Too Many Games, and all I gotta say is it hurt my damn eyes. Because they wouldn't fit with my glasses on, so I had to take it off and I couldn't see what I was doing. So I don't like VR systems in general. Because when you have bad eyesight, it just doesn't make things fun.
Do you realize I also have bad eyesight, right?
I don't know how bad yours is compared to mine.
I don't know.
If I don't have my glasses on, I can't see anything in front of me. I'm literally technically without my glasses, blind as a bat.
Bats aren't blind.
You know what I mean. You know how the old saying is. Bye, Ninja. I missed a Dishonored 2 stream. Okay, I actually thought I would be able to understand the game if I started from the beginning. The best way to describe Dishonored 2, if you need to actually go back and watch his Let's Play, or even mine, of Dishonored 1. I have a friend, but if Fire Ninja owns the next one I'm about to say, Dishonored 3, you might actually get to stream that before I do.
Well, really only, what's it called? You really need to only know the ending, or some of the ending, and the DLC.
Well, yeah.
The second DLC, which you watched, so...
That's why you also be sued for the 8.9 millionth time. Oh, God.
But Doug, what happens in the high chaos ending for Dowd?
Dude, I can't remember because it's been so damn long.
Well, if you have the low chaos ending, Corvo spares him, which I spared him in my playthrough.
Yeah, I don't think I spared anybody. I think I murdered everyone.
I spared everyone except the
witches.
The first one.
No, wait, you killed the witch. Oh, yeah, that's what you did. My associate's help, oh God. He's gonna start referencing you-know-who. Yep, I knew it. He logged into his Clarence Mason account.
Your favorite person.
I am surprised Rosie has not come on and said, "Hey Doug, welcome back." Alright, nothing I can get there, so the collector's gonna be done for now. So let's head upstairs, go to that little shrine, put in all the money, and then do some AI battles real quick. Don't forget, if you're new to this channel, please leave a like and subscribe if you do love our witty conversations and me going off on some of the most smallest random things on the planet. And we got some crystals of life. Okay, I can't even read that comment because if I do, I'm going to be physically ill. Fire Ninja, if you read that comment, I know you'll be wanting to get physically ill.
So I shouldn't go onto your stream and look at it.
Correct.
Is what you're telling me.
Correct. I should flag it for inappropriateness. Because the comment is just wrong. You know what? You're going in timeout, Clarence. Just for that comment you had. And I think if Fire Ninja would have saw what it was, he would have done the same thing. let's put a ball in there.
But what edition of Dishonored 2 do you have? What edition of Dishonored 2 did you have?
I don't remember.
I had the collector's edition.
Ah.
Right, half the collector's edition.
Because I think I bought it from the PSN store, so I know it's not a physical one, sadly.
That would probably just be the regular one because it wasn't really...
Ironically enough, what's funny is, all 3 Dishonored games I think I bought digitally when they were on sale. Yeah, I lost to Cassie Cage, oh shit. Looks like right when I come back to the AI battle from being on vacation, looks like I'm going to lose my first AI battle of the night. Oh, nope. Looks like Noob saved me again. Looks like it's going to come down to Cabal versus Scorpion. I do love Bojangles French fries. They're tasty and delicious.
Never heard of it.
You never heard of Bojangles? They're kind of like Popeyes, but all they serve is spicy chicken. And they serve spicy French fries. And it's one of the few places you can get breakfast all day there. Looks like my Star Platinum and Cabal variation get the W. So that makes me feel good. 1 down, 4 to go, folks. So battle number 2.
The only arcade game series game I'm missing is Miss Pac-Man.
Oh, from PSN?
Yeah, Pac-Man, Big Dog, and Galaga.
So I got them all.
Missing Miss Pac-Man.
Mob says there's a Bojangles near where I live, but I never eat there. It's actually pretty good. I prefer their biscuits over...
I need to look it up to see if it's East Coast thing or something, like an Eastern thing.
Over KFC, granted I will say Popeyes has the best biscuits, because their biscuits will bless your soul, as the one meme used to be. I still say taking that picture of Tommy Dreamer is awesome. You know what the funny thing is? He actually weighs 285 pounds. It made me feel happy. I said, you know, you weigh more than me, but then I was like, but at the same time, I have a gut. You have muscles. So I'm like, it still works out in your favor. By the way, I do want to thank you, Moth, for liking my checking out my broadcast. Let's see how... by the way, because I'm sure somebody asked, the wrestling game I was talking about earlier is called Retro Mania Wrestling. They said they want to try to get it on PS4 next year at the start of January. I will say this right now. If that game comes out on PS4 in January, I will be buying it. It plays way better than most of the WWE games have the last few years. And if you ever got to play WrestleFest in the arcades or some of the old school WWF games on like Raw or the Royal Rumble, you will have a fun time with it.
No, it's sad.
What?
What was I going to say? I lost interest.
And by the way, game 1 of the World Series Championship, game 1, Michigan is beating Vanderbilt 7-3 right now. Yes, I do watch college sports.
Oh. I'm missing 4 books for Tokyo Ghoul.
Besides, it's a video game, obviously.
I said books.
Please stop what, Moth?
Yeah, it's a Eastern thing.
Okay. According to a website from 2015, this is all the states Bojangles is in: Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Maryland, Virginia. I can see that, yeah. Kentucky, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, and Alabama. So yeah, it's a southern thing.
Eastern, southern thing. Southeast. I'm in the Midwest.
Alright, so this time we're going to have MK Run Raiden. We're going to have Star Platinum. And we're going to have Fire Ninja, aka Collector, in this AI battle.
Well, why?
Because I can. Now, somebody did ask me, would I be getting the game Judgment? It does look good, but it's going to have to wait a bit.
Oh, you know what's BS in Dishonored 2 though?
What?
Dishonored in general? I'm pretty sure if the people kill each other, like you have a guard in your grasp and the guard kills them, it counts towards you killing them.
A good thing I wanted everybody dead.
Yeah, I'm not trying to kill anyone.
Looks like I got Fighting Spirit and 25 souls, and wow, we didn't even get to see Fire Ninja in that match, because my rating in Noob Cyber pretty much was like, yeah, we're here to dominate, we're here to kill, we're here to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and we're out of bubblegum. Has Fire Ninja played against you in this game yet? Doug, would you describe Fire Ninja as a man of the people?
I'm not a man of the people. I'm a man of the whales.
I was he is the man. He's not the man of the whales. He's not the man of the people. He is the man of the Fire Nation.
No, I'm a man of the whales.
I like my joke better. No, he has not faced me in this game yet. I don't think we're ever going to face off. Unless I help him get that King of the Ring trophy. I mean, King of the Hill trophy. Which I know I had to help you and Brad both get that. Poor Kirby, he lost again. By the way, did you get Shang Tsung's ending yet, Fire Ninja?
No. Not yet.
That match ended abruptly. What the hell? The fuck is that? They're just now picking up trash tonight. In the car, doing with picking up trash. It's the last AI battle, so it's time to do. We'll pick MK1 Raiden, Star Platinum, and of course we'll choose our friend Fire Ninja. Because Fire Ninja, he's our man. If he can't win, we're all gonna die. So do you have faith in yourself, Fire Ninja? Do you think you can win? Do you think you can get it done, brother?
I mean, I'm the collector, right?
Yep.
Maybe.
Maybe. Fire Ninja is not a man, he's a communist.
I am not a communist.
You still gotta be some kind of human being for that.
No, because communists aren't people. And besides, why would I want to be something that fails every single time?
That would explain California.
No, because even communists wouldn't want them.
I don't know why that made me laugh. And I did get the bobblehead, by the way, for pre-ordering Crash Kart Racing. And Fire Ninja's party, and of course Fire Ninja has an issue. And looks like I end the stream with the last AI battle with a loss. So let's see what we earn, and then I will be heading off to let Crash Kart Racing install and eat dinner. Alright, so just a few things there. Alright, and until next time when I see you for more Mortal Kombat or Crash, have a good night, and I'll see you real soon.